Hi and welcome, John Morris Show on a Friday. Glad you are with us this morning. Big weekend ahead. It is a Baylor Bold weekend. I will tell you all about that. That means a lot of activities, and the weekend got off to a great start last night. Baylor men's tennis, number 4 in the nation, knocked off number 1 Ohio State. Well done by Michael Woodson and Baylor men's tennis. That is a huge win, 4-2 the score there, and that kicks off the Baylor Bold weekend. Cody Soto from Baylor Athletics Fan Engagement will join us in a bit to let us know what is ahead. We appreciate you being with us. John Morris Show presented by the Brazos Landing and by Alliance Bank Central Texas. We're coming to you from the TFNB studios here on historic Elm Avenue in Waco. Garrett Ross and Brandon McGinnis behind the scenes. Garrett rocking the Oakland A's cap. Garrett's got the best cap game of anybody I know.
Thank you.
You got a bunch, and you rotate them very well.
I do. I try. I have almost every team in the MLB.
Yes.
Yeah. So I try to rotate them regularly. I just don't have the outfits to match the hats. So that's where I'm lacking. I got to get my outfits to match my hats.
That'd be hard to do with that many. Have you ever counted? Do you know how many caps you have?
So at one point I had like over 50.
Okay.
And then I made this is gonna sound weird. I made a transition from wearing fitted hats to snapbacks a few years back.
Yeah.
And when I did that, my nephew, I have a younger nephew that is, I got 2 nephews, but the youngest one is like me. He loves hats.
Okay.
So I just gave them all to him.
Oh, nice.
So I'm trying to like re-up. So I have probably about 40 hats right now.
That's great. That's great. Well, that's a good cap game. And I always notice and make comment when you wear the Reds cap.
Oh, you love the Reds.
Oh, yeah. Yes, you got a good one there. All right. Opening day not far away for Major League Baseball. It's opening day for Baylor Baseball series this week against Air Force. Still on as scheduled, no changes there. Did find out that Air Force is not leaving Sunday, so there's no getaway curfew or anything like that. So if weather does affect the baseball series, they could push it to maybe even a doubleheader on Sunday or possibly even a single game on Monday to finish the series. Now, that's not the case right now. Everything is still in place right now as scheduled for Baylor baseball. Softball moved their series with Iowa State up. They play a doubleheader today, and that starts at 1 o'clock. So they'll try to get ahead of the rain. 2 games today, and then hopefully finish tomorrow with a 2:30 game at Gatterman Stadium. So we'll watch that, watch the raindrops, see if there is any difference there. Women's basketball opens play in the Big 12 tournament tonight, 8 o'clock tip-off. We know now they will play Colorado coming up this evening in a quarterfinal game. Wild day at the Big 12 women's tournament yesterday. The 4 games yesterday, second-round games, 3 were upsets according to the seeds. And like Kansas State upset Texas Tech. How about a 21-0 run by Kansas State to end the game? I know Texas Tech's a good team, and they didn't score for the last 8 minutes of the game, and it was a 21-0 run by K-State to win it. So K-State, the lower seed, gets the win and advances. Let's see. Let me double check the other games from yesterday. Oh, yeah, BYU defeated Utah. BYU was the 9. Utah was the 8. Not a huge upset, but that's big. Those two playing each other anywhere, anytime. BYU had a 15-0 run in the third quarter to help them to the win. 10th-ranked Arizona State beat number 7 Iowa State 77-68. I was listening to part of that game driving home from the coaches show last night. Now, Arizona State had things well in hand. And then the nightcap was 6th seed Colorado beating number 11 Kansas 55-48, low-scoring game. So that was the only game that held serve as far as the chalk. There was something interesting about that game. Low scoring. What was it that I saw? Yeah, I can't find it right now, but something interesting about that one being such a low-scoring game and Colorado advancing. So today, Big 12 women's basketball tournament on that ASB glass floor in Kansas City begins at 11 a.m. 4th seed Oklahoma State versus number 12 Kansas State. That is 11 a.m., and it's on ESPNU. The 1:30 game, number 1 seed, regular season champ TCU takes on number 9 BYU. That is on ESPNU as well. The evening session begins at 5:30. 2-seed West Virginia versus 10-seed Arizona State. That's on ESPN Plus. And then the nightcap tonight, 8 p.m. 3rd-seed Baylor versus number 6 Colorado. That is 8 p.m. It's on ESPN Plus. It's on the Baylor Sports Media Network. That's 93.9 here in Central Texas. And so that's the slate today. Quarterfinal games, 2 semifinals tomorrow. Championship game would be on Sunday unless BYU's involved, and they are still alive. So if BYU's involved, they push the championship game to Sunday. For Baylor going in, what's the motivation, you think? I mean, they want to win a championship. They want to win a Big 12 tournament championship. And I think also trying to help their seeding in the NCAA tournament. Baylor is safely in when the NCAA field will be announced. There's a possibility, an outside chance, that Baylor could get a host spot. We haven't talked much about that. To be honest, I think it's a long shot. Baylor is right now, I just checked this morning, they're number 30 in the net rankings, and it's the top 16 that get first-round host opportunities. So here's Nikki Collin. Listen to her talking about the possibility. What would Baylor have to do this week to get one of those first and second round NCAA host sites?
Have to win it, but I think we've got to get to the championship, and we maybe need help, in terms of people that are all on that 4 line, 5 line. What do they all do? Do they lose early in their conference tournament? So I think some of it's out of our control. I think if we win the whole thing, I think we'll have a realistic shot. But I also think that depends on, what does Michigan State do? What does Maryland do? What do all those Big Ten teams that they had on the 4 line? Some of them lost their last regular season game, but what do they do in the conference tournament? So I think we have to play well, but I also think it probably is going to come down to which of those teams make a late run. Do any of them go out early? Do they open the door? I mean, when you look at some of the teams that have been on the bubble already going out in the first rounds of the tournaments, that's good for the teams in our league fighting, on the bubble. But I don't usually wish people losses so that, we can gain. But certainly, I think the only way we guarantee it is winning it.
All right, Nikki Collins, thoughts on Baylor possibly getting to a host spot for the NCAA. Again, I think it's a long shot, but if they win the Big 12 tournament, that would be 3 net improving wins there in Kansas City. So still a possibility and still worth talking about. And you heard her talk about the 4 line. You understand why that's so important. In the tournament, there's 4 number 1 seeds, 4 number 2 seeds, 4 3s, 4 4s. So, do the math there. If you're one of those in the top 4 seeds, that's 16 teams. So that's the 16 that would get to host. So you've got to get to that 4 seed line to be in position to host first and second round NCAA tournament action. So be fun if that happens. That'll be fun to watch. Women play tonight at 8 o'clock. The Baylor men close the regular season tomorrow. Utah, the Utes in town. They are 2-15 in conference play. But nothing is given to you in this league. So Baylor will be ready to go against Utah, coming off the tough loss at Houston on Wednesday night. Kind of a relatively quick turnaround for the Baylor men. We played so many games on Tuesdays. A Tuesday to Saturday turnaround is a little different, a lot different, really, than a Wednesday to Saturday turnaround. But it's a 4 o'clock game coming up tomorrow at Foster Pavilion. It is Senior Day. Senior Day, we talked about it with Coach Drew on the Coaches Show last night. It just hits a little different these days because, in Coach Drew's tenure especially, and this is his 23rd year here, you think about all the guys that have come in and maybe redshirted and then developed over the course of their career. And then by the time they get to their 3rd, 4th, or 5th years, man, they are blowing and going, and that's how Baylor and Coach Drew has built this team to the successful program that it is. But it's just so different now, isn't it, Garrett? I mean, you don't have that development time. You can't count on guys coming in and even being willing to redshirt.
No, and then it makes like events like this more, I wouldn't say like difficult, but how much time and camaraderie do you really have with these players? Like if you've spent 4 years developing a guy and he's come up and you've seen like the lows, the highs from freshman to senior, that's different than getting a guy come in the portal and you just have a little small window there to kind of encapsulate that. So it's just different now. I think Scott's doing a pretty good job of trying to navigate this, but I'm interested to see where they could take it.
Right. It's just different. It's just so different. Like I think of Corey Jefferson when he came in.
Yeah.
He actually played as a freshman and redshirted what would have been his sophomore year. Now, how rare is that? And look at the development in him. And he went on to be a pro, and just the development factor and the opportunity that Coach Drew has really built the program on. It's just different. It's just so different. Oh, he said this last night also. Coach Drew said in the Power 4 schools, there are 22 players of all the Power 4 schools that have been at their school from their freshman year to their senior year.
That's
22 players.
And I bet I have a feeling a lot of those are probably like mid-major guys too, in a way.
Well, these are Power 4 schools.
Okay, so
in the Power 4.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that
think
makes
about
sense.
that. Yeah. But what is that? That's 60 schools, 64
Maybe.
schools, 65 schools, something like that, and 22 players total.
That's so insane.
It really is. We've said this and we'll continue to say it is just a different world in college basketball and college athletics. But we'll have a senior day. We'll recognize those guys. They deserve to be recognized. And then what about the loyalty, the brand loyalty for these guys? If you're here 3, 4, or 5 years, man, that's your school. That's your school for life. And hopefully some of these guys, and Coach Drew talked about this also, like Caden Powell, who's from Waco.
That's the one I'm thinking about.
Right.
Like it's got to mean something to him
It
with
will.
Being a local tie.
That's right. It will, because he's a Waco guy and he went away and played at Rice and is back here for his senior year. So it'll mean a lot to him. And he'll always come back home.
Right.
This is home to him. And the Baylor basketball program is home to him. And it is for so many other players. And hopefully some of these guys who maybe just spend 1 year here, maybe this is the place that they come back to in the summer or come to work out.
I think that's what we've seen the trend kind of go to is you have those one and done players that always are coming back here. You see Keontae come back.
Yeah.
Everybody comes back. Maceo, everybody is coming back here. So I think that's really kind of what you got to ride on now. Because if you go to 3 or 4 schools, it's like, which one do you choose? Which one do you want to represent?
Right. It's like the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Exactly.
When you play for several schools, which cap
you want to wear?
Yeah, in the bronze statue. So, but I'll tell you this, and I think nobody does this better than Coach Drew and his staff. That is, when a guy comes in, no matter how long they're here, whether it's 9 months or whether it's 5 years, they're going to invest in their lives on and off the basketball court, and they're going to make a difference in those guys' lives, no matter how short or how long the time is. So that you can be proud of that with the Baylor basketball program. So senior day tomorrow, 4:00 game against Utah in Foster Pavilion. Hope you can be there to salute these seniors. 4 p.m., a little bit of a wonky time. It's kind of different, but these days it's going to be on Peacock is the TV network that sets the time. But that's not bad. I mean, we played morning, we played afternoon, we played evening, we played late. 4 is not bad.
No, and I also think it helps you for tournament time, right? Like,
right, that's true.
If you want to adapt, you want to get ready for a tournament run, you're not guaranteed those 7 o'clock tips or 8 o'clock tips out there.
No, and it doesn't matter to these guys.
No, not really.
Ty Beard sends them a note and says, "Here's when pregame chapel scout is. Be here,
be there, be ready.
Here's our tip-off time." Right, it doesn't matter to them one bit. All right, hope you can be there for that. Baylor and Utah coming up tomorrow. We've told you several times, and we'll continue to remind you about a huge sports card show coming to the Texas Sports Hall of Fame. Talk more about that coming up next segment. Glad you're with us on a Friday morning. John Morris Show presented by Alliance Bank, Central Texas, your Central Texas business bank, voted by Forbes 2025 Best in-State Banks. Alliance Bank Central Texas values their relationships with their customers and their communities. 7 convenient locations across Central Texas and on the web at alliancebanktexas.com. Great folks there. Todd Moore, Eric Sharrow, Ricky Thompson. I'm leaving people out. So many great people at Alliance Bank Central Texas. You would love dealing with them. Thanks to Alliance Bank Central Texas. Thanks to you for being with us. We'll take a break and be right back. John Morris Show continues after this.
Hey, it's Zach Gelb. We're talking NFL and college football. Plus, we have some of the biggest interviews in sports media. You got to check out the Zach Gelb Show right here on 365 Sports, weekdays, 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 to 3 p.m. Central. And make sure you subscribe to my channel, youtube.com/@Zach Gelb Show.
Morrison's Gifts, Waco's oldest family-owned gift store, wants to ask a question to the guys out there. Don't you just love gift giving? Does John Hart, Consuela, or Jellycat mean anything to you? If not, at Morrison's, we have your answers and your back. For 47 years, we have guided men and you ladies through the trauma of selecting the right gift for the right person. Come and see us at 4312 West Waco Drive in the Brazos Square Center, close to Jason's Deli. That's Morrison's Gifts, owned by a proud Baylor Bear.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Are you looking for top-shelf sports talk about the West Virginia Mountaineers, where you can get objective analysis, but with the passion of a fan? Well, look no further than right here at Couz's Corner. I am Justin Couz Walker, the host of Couz's Corner, and you can find my show on demand over at YouTube. Most shows are uploaded by 5 p.m. Eastern Time. You can also check out my live post-game reaction shows. My special guest interviews, you can find it all on YouTube at Couz's Corner. Go check it out.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Welcome back, John Morris Show on a Friday. Hope you have great plans ahead for the weekend. A lot of Baylor events going on. Next segment, we'll visit with Cody Soto from Baylor Fan Engagement about the Baylor Bold Weekend. We are brought to you every day of the week by the Brazos Landing. Enjoy the quiet atmosphere of the Brazos Landing's French Quarter with its beautiful river views. They are open Tuesday through Sunday, closed on Mondays. For lunch and dinner, enjoy $12 lunch specials like the prime ribeye chicken fried steak, bourbon maple glazed bacon BLT, red beans and rice, and much more at the Brazos Landing in Waco, where I-35 and the Brazos River meet. And great hospitality every time you go by there. Visit with Claude and Becky Lindsay, and big plans coming for the Porch. So watch for that at the Brazos Landing. We're also brought to you by Kish's Complete Car Care, family owned and operated. Kish's Complete Car Care Center has been serving Waco drivers since 1998. Voted #1 auto shop year after year. They're on Franklin Avenue, 5300 Franklin Avenue to be exact. Open right now, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. Call now for your next repair at Kish's Complete Car Care Center. Told you my wife's car was back right rear tire was losing air. Had to get that checked out and fixed. Went to Kish's, 20 minutes in and out with Kish's. So it was terrific. Thanks to them. All right. Mentioned big card show that's coming up. We've been telling you about that. And I say card show, but it's a collectible show as well. Cards and collectibles. It's the longest running card show in Central Texas. It's at the Texas Sports Hall of Fame, March 20th and March 21st. They've got some great guests that will be there, and they've got vendors from Texas and Oklahoma. I've been there the last couple of years, and it is really cool. If you're into cards and collectibles, you don't want to miss this. March 20th and 21st at the Texas Sports Hall of Fame. On Friday, Greg Hawthorne, former Baylor, former Pittsburgh Steelers running back, is scheduled to be there. Alvin Robertson, former Arkansas Razorback and NBA player. He was on the Spurs. Saturday, Mel Renfro, Beasley Reese, Lake Seastrunk scheduled to be there. The times are Friday, 11 to 5, Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. That is March 20th and March 21st. At the Texas Sports Hall of Fame in Waco. So, Garrett, think about this. What is the best piece? You talked about your caps.
Ooh.
It's the best piece of memorabilia, sports memorabilia, card, or what would you say you have? What are you I guess, most proud of there?
That's a good question, J-Mo. Man, I would probably say I have a white Oilers Earl Campbell autographed jersey.
Oh, that's great.
Gotta be mine. I want to get it framed.
Yeah.
And we, I believe it was the Super Bowl in Phoenix a couple of years back. We had him and Tony Dorsett on at the same time.
Wow.
We were able to get a picture with them. So I want to get the picture and get it and put that in the frame with the jersey.
That's really cool.
I also have a LaDainian Tomlinson TCU jersey, which is probably not popular on this show, but I would love to get TCU.
He's a Waco guy.
I know. I would love to get LaDainian to sign that.
He's around some, not a lot.
Times,
Yeah.
Not much.
I bet you could catch him at some point. That's pretty cool.
What about
Oilers,
yours?
Oilers #1 and Earl Campbell. That's great.
So this is actually funny. So my first jersey I ever had was a Cody Carlson Oilers jersey.
Number 14.
Number 14.
Yeah.
I went to the Astrodome in like 92 when they played the Raiders in a preseason game. And I got that.
Did you
I
really?
Did. I wanted. There was this big inflatable helmet I wanted, but I went with the Cody Carlson jersey instead.
Right.
Yep.
Hey, that's cool.
Yep.
And Cody's right here in Waco.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
'Cause did he with Tecovas or something? There was something.
I don't know about
Waco,
that.
I remember.
Yeah, but Cody's right here. Great
That's
guy.
awesome.
That's cool. Those are some good ones. So Brandon, one of our producers, says he has a signed Ted Williams baseball.
Ooh.
Now that's pretty good.
Brandon?
Said his great aunt got him to sign it when she worked in an outdoor store back in the day. So that's pretty good.
Awesome.
Ted Williams.
That is awesome.
Mine would be Baylor related or Cincinnati Reds related.
Oh.
I've got, and Lee Fisher gave me this. He would go down for several years to the Reds fantasy camp.
Mm-hmm.
So all the old players, were there. And part of it, they would give him a signed bat by all these guys.
That's awesome.
And Lee went several years, and he said, I've got 3 or 4 of these here. I want you to have
Just
this.
have one.
Yeah. So he gave it to me. So that's really cool. I've got an autographed baseball from Marty Brenneman that means a lot to me.
Mm-hmm.
Marty was the Hall of Fame broadcaster for the Reds, 46 years. You talk about the soundtrack of your youth. Marty Brenneman was it. Marty and Joe Nuxall listened to the Reds growing up. So, I met Marty and visited with him a couple of times through the years, which is really fun for me. So I've got a Marty Brenneman autographed baseball, Johnny Bench autographed glove. So this is a good story. I think it's a good story. It used to be the Johnny Bench Award given to the top collegiate catcher in the country. And then somebody said, yeah, maybe we need to rethink that. Johnny Bench didn't go to college.
I didn't realize that.
No, he was from Binger, Oklahoma, and drafted by the Reds out of high school, never went to college. And here they are giving an award to a college catcher named after a guy that didn't go to college. So you can understand that. I hated it, but they made the change. But anyway, it's the Buster Posey Award now. But one year, Kelly Shopik was the catcher here, and he was in line, and I thought, he's got a really good chance to win the Johnny Bench Award. We were somewhere, and a representative of the Bench Award was there, a really nice guy. And I said, let me ask you a question. I said, I've got a Johnny Bench autograph glove, the engraved autograph that I used when I was little. I said, if I got you that glove, would you get Johnny Bench to sign that? He said, oh, yeah, no problem. Here's the address. Send it to me. So I did, packed it up, sent it to him. And he got it signed and sent it back to me. So it's the engraved Johnny Bench on the glove and Johnny Bench's autograph over it. That may be number one.
That sounds like number
one. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty legit.
Yeah, that one's cool. With a good story to go along with it. The Baylor tie with Kelly Shopik, who won the Johnny Bench Award. So that's pretty cool. And a lot of great Baylor stuff in my office and at home and the office at work. One of them that I really like is Michael Johnson when he won the Olympics, Olympic gold, the first time, I guess. No, well, this one's from Atlanta, which would have been his second Olympics when he won 200 and 400 gold. I said, hey, the runner's tags that you wear, what do you do with those? He said, I don't know. I just I throw them in a box. And said, well, if you ever have one extra that you could spare, I'd love to have it. He said, all right, let me see what I can find. And he comes in one day and gives me one of those runner's tags.
That's awesome.
And I got him to sign it. And like you, there was a picture of he and I at a banquet. So I had it framed with a picture and then the signed runner's tag from the Olympics.
That is awesome,
so
J-Mo.
That one's high on the list.
That was pretty good too.
And then I did the same thing with Daryl Williamson and Jeremy Warner. Daryl gave me one of his tags, and I got Daryl and Jeremy and Coach Hart, who coached them, to sign it, and a picture of us with that in a frame. So those are pretty high on the list.
Those are pretty legit.
Yeah. And there's some pretty good Robert Griffin III memorabilia in my office also, which is fun. So there's memorabilia talk for you on a Friday morning. Remember this card and collectible show March 20th and 21st at the Texas Sports Hall of Fame. It is packed in there. There's lots. If you have something specific you're looking for, I bet you could find it if you just want to go and browse and look and see what you like and what you can find and visit with these celebrity guests that will be there. It is March 20th and 21st. For more information, the website is theautographsinc.com, theautographsinc.com. One other note, Lou Holtz passed away this week, and I just neglected to mention that yesterday. Gosh, what a great legacy he leaves behind, coaching and then broadcasting. Had the opportunity to visit with him on a couple of occasions. One of them, you see the picture here. This was the CareNet banquet in Waco. And he and I and Gary Rhodes and got a great picture with Coach Holtz. And CareNet is the Crisis Pregnancy Center here in Central Texas. And they had Coach Holtz as their keynote speaker, which is great, which says a lot about him. And he was just terrific. So good memories there. A couple of other times when he was coaching, had a chance to interview him. So what a legacy he leaves behind. Lou Holtz passing away this week at the age of 89. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, Cody Soto will join us. Mr. Soto from the Baylor Athletics fan engagement area. Talk about the Baylor Bold weekend, which is off to a rocking start with Baylor's tennis win over number 1 Ohio State last night. We'll visit with Cody when we come back. John Morris Show also brought to you by Waco Foundation Repair. David Maddox was here with us. This time yesterday, locally owned and operated Waco Foundation Repair believes in one principle: one family helping another. They provide a full range of foundation repairs. They don't just do the job, they do it right. On the web, wacofoundationrepair.com is the website. Free estimates, David told us. If you have any concerns, any questions, give them a call, shoot them a note shoot them an email, and they will take care of you. That is wacofoundationrepair.com. We'll continue in just a moment from the TFNB studios on historic Elm Avenue in Waco. Cody Soto from Baylor Athletics joins us after this.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
If you want a Boston sports show that's going to insult you as a fan and only cares about getting back at their old hosts or who Bill Belichick is dating, then keep tuning your radio. But if you want a sports show that's wicked good, wicked smart, wicked passionate, then you need the Wicked Boston Show with me, Cam Stewart. It is the only Boston sports talk show that is by the fans and for the fans. One voice in this city where the only BS is Boston sports. The Wicked Boston Show.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
Morrison's Gifts, Waco's oldest family-owned gift store, wants to ask a question to the guys out there. Don't you just love gift giving? Does John Hart, Consuela, or Jellycats mean anything to you? If not, at Morrison's, we have your answers and your back. For 47 years, we have guided men and you ladies through the trauma of selecting the right gift for the right person. Come and see us at 4312 West Waco Drive in the Brazos Square Center, close to Jason's Deli. That's Morrison's Gifts, owned by a proud Baylor Bear.
Spring is sprung, and now's a great time to schedule a checkup for your vehicle. As Texas weather changes, it's important to make sure you and your loved ones are safe on the road. Request an appointment online at CompleteCarCareCenter.com today. We're equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on your vehicle. Our experienced technicians can check the health of your tires and inspect your vehicle for any unseen issues. Kish Complete Car Care Center at 5300 Franklin, where we take pride in keeping individuals safe, honestly.
At DeCampley's Italian Ristorante, we are committed to providing an authentic Italian experience. Through exceptional service, delicious food, and a family environment, we want our guests to create memories that they will want to share with their family and friends. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Saturday, closed on Sundays. Make your reservation today. Check us out on Facebook and at DeCampley's.com.
Hi, my name is Mike Lacey. I'm with Beyond the Game, a new podcast to the Rogue Media Network. Just when you thought you'd had a little bit too much about BYU, here we are to provide you even a little bit more. I, as part of the BYU group, am grateful that we're part of the Big 12 and really grateful that we're part of the Rogue Media Network. Thank you.
And welcome back, John Morris Show on a Friday, brought to you by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing. We appreciate your being with us. And folks, join me in welcoming in Cody Soto from Baylor Athletics, Baylor Athletics Senior Director, Brand Strategy. Oh, he's a deep thinker. He's got great ideas, a lot of great plans to make fan friendly events. Cody, thanks for your time this morning.
Yes, thanks for having me on, JMO.
Yeah, all right. So Cody's office, for you folks who don't know, is like 2 doors down from mine. So we see each other quite often in the hallway. Big weekend, Baylor Bold weekend. Couldn't have gotten off to a better start, could it, than men's tennis knocking off #1 Ohio State last night?
No, it really couldn't have. I mean, I've been a student and also worked here for quite a long time. So have seen a lot of really good men's tennis wins, but have not seen a win over a #1 team. So that was a great way to get Baylor Bold weekend started.
Yeah, that was really cool. It was a go gold last night. We got a lot of gold going around this weekend. Tell everybody first, kind of the umbrella. What's the idea of the Baylor Bold weekend?
Yeah, so this is our 5th annual Baylor Bold weekend. It started out as a promotion and an incentive for fans to support and come out to the home events. It's usually right around the spring break, early March, right when the basketball regular season is ending. And that can be a busy time for a lot of people, starting the spring schedule, just getting busy, spring break travel. So, we were thinking, why not try and do something to get people to come out to support? And it's usually always on a busy weekend. This year, I think we might luck out. I think we only have 8 events this weekend, which feels like a lot, but we've had up to, I think, 13 or 14.
Exactly.
Before.
Right.
So each year we kind of do something different. It's all tied into the Baylor Bold Rewards program, which is a free program that is on the Baylor Sports app. All you have to do is create an account on the Baylor Sports app for the rewards. Check in whenever you show up to one of our events, whether that's at Foster Pavilion or the Hurt Tennis Center last night. And then you get to trade those points in for free prizes.
Yeah.
From stickers and commemorative coins all the way up to, autograph balls from our head coaches. So that's kind of where it kind of came from. And now we're just evolving it to get more and more people aware of, if you're coming to our events, you might as well get rewarded for it.
Yeah, it's a great plan, and I hope people know about it. Thanks for bringing that up. And it's free to sign up. It's easy. All you have to do is sort of check in to show that you were there at a particular event, and those reward points pile up, and you got some really cool things that folks can earn.
Yeah, I mean, it's also fan friendly, so you can get one for your kid, or if you're a nerd like me who likes collecting things, Baylor Athletics, there's a lot of cool things on there. Little hidden secret is sometimes we may have some extra promotions or giveaways laying around, and so those will sometimes end up on the app. Volleyball did a Hawaiian shirt giveaway, and that is also now one of the things on the app. So you never know what you can find, and if you're going to go to the events, you can get something for free.
Love it. That's great. So go to the Baylor Athletics app, sign up there for Baylor Bold Rewards if you're not already a member. So tennis got things kicked off last night. What else? We have a lot of other events coming up this weekend that are part of Baylor Bold weekend, and a lot to choose from. But you're right. I mean, there have been weekends like this in the past where you couldn't have gone to everything. There were so many different events.
Yes, no, it's going to be a busy weekend, but it all starts today at the ballparks at the Turner Riverfront Complex. We got a softball doubleheader today and a baseball, series opener against Air Force. So those are the 2 that we got on tap for today. And then we roll into men's basketball tomorrow as well. So it'll be busy. One thing I will note is something we're doing differently this year is we have a physical t-shirt giveaway at designated games. So starting today, before our softball doubleheader and also in between games, we're actually going to be passing out this gold t-shirt.
Yeah, I like
from
that.
Baylor. I love the design, something that you can wear to really any Baylor event.
Yeah.
This will be handed out to people who show their check-in on the app. So I'll be there today. Just show me that you've checked in to Baylor Bold Rewards, and then you'll get a t-shirt for free. So we're doing that today. We'll do it at men's basketball tomorrow. And then on Sunday, we'll do it at baseball.
Nice.
So those will be the kind of the marquee areas for Baylor Bold weekend. But of course, you can check in at every sporting event this weekend, and everything is worth double. So normally worth 50 points. Now it's 100 points.
All right. Very good, man. That's good info. And baseball playing Air Force. Pretty cool that we're doing a salute to service weekend also with some specials there.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I think people can be excited about when they come to, Magnolia Field at Baylor Ballpark or Getterman Stadium. I think our fan experience team does a really good job of keeping our fans entertained and engaged. Salute to service for me hits home because my dad was in the U.S. Army for 21 years. So he's going to be recognized at some point on the video board. So that'll be pretty special.
Oh, that's great. That's really cool. And all of this aimed at certainly encouraging attendance at games, supporting our programs, but then making it a fan-friendly environment and fun too. I mean, you guys, y'all have such great ideas to make it fun to come to Baylor athletic events.
Yeah, I mean, this for me is my area, the digital space. We rebranded and redid our app about 3-4 years ago. And then we just integrated Baylor Bold Rewards on the app 3 years ago. So it's still rather new. And so not a ton of people know about it. And so that's been the fun part is yesterday at tennis, I had, I think, 17 new signups on the app.
Wow.
Just because they had never heard of it before.
Yeah.
And so now they're going to start checking in at all these events because they're good Baylor fans. They come and support every team. So now that's an incentive with everything digital these days. I mean, from the website to our app, like we're trying to make it as easy as possible to track and support our teams.
Yeah, very good. So final thought, I had this thought this morning with men's tennis winning over number 1 Ohio State last night to kick off the weekend. Could we go undefeated for the Baylor Bold weekend? It could happen.
It could. It's been something we've tracked over the years, and we haven't quite got there. I don't remember a time where we've gone completely undefeated.
Sure.
But I think that's possible with all the teams that we have at home. So it's going to take everyone to be out there supporting to make sure we get those wins this weekend.
Yep, very cool. It could happen. It'd be tough, but it'd be a huge accomplishment. Hey, man, thanks very much for your time. We appreciate it. Appreciate all your good work. And show that T-shirt again. People can get one of those at softball today or at basketball tomorrow. That's a good one. All right. Just remember the Baylor Bold Rewards app. Sign up for that and start collecting those reward points if you're not already doing it. Thank you, Cody. Appreciate it.
Sounds great, Jeremy. We'll see you guys later.
All right. Thanks very much. Cody Soto, great job. He and his area fan engagement. And they're really a fun group. They're younger. They're all younger. And they've got all these great, younger than me. And they've got all these great ideas. And it's just fun to see them put into motion.
I love the script. I'm a big sucker for like the script on thing. It just reminds me of like the old baseball, like the youth baseball. And I'm a sucker for that. So I love that style that they are displaying there on that shirt.
Pretty cool. Yep. Great design there. All right. Remember that the Baylor Bold Rewards app. Download that if you haven't already and start collecting those points. Thanks to Mr. Soto. We'll take a break. We'll come back, share some birthdays. I blew past birthdays again yesterday, and I missed a big one yesterday.
J-Mo, you're busy.
Well, I don't know, but I missed a big one yesterday, so I'm going to backtrack and share birthdays with you when we come back. John Morris Show brought to you in part by Lake Waco Golf Club. They are a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco, one of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18 regulation golf course plus an executive 18-hole par 3 course. The bar and grill is open to the public. Check them out at lakewacogc.com. lakewacogc.com for the Lake Waco Golf Club. John Morris Show presented by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing. And we'll be back right after this.
Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple is your one-stop shop for custom window treatments, transforming your vision into reality. Choose from a selection of shades, blinds, shutters, and curtains. Bumblebee Blinds stands behind our service and products, ensuring peace of mind with our trusted warranty. Call Bumblebee Blinds today to schedule your design consultation. Bumblebee Blinds, simplifying window treatments one covering at a time. BumblebeeBlinds.com.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Lake Waco Golf Club is a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco, one of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course as well as an executive 18-hole par 3 golf course. Plus, check out their bar and grill, which is open to the public. And if you're not a golfer, then enjoy time by the pool or even enjoy fishing around Lake Waco. Become a member today and call to book your tee time. Lake Waco Golf Club, where family and friends fun begins. Check them out at lakewacogc.com for more information.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
Come buy, sell, and trade at the longest-running card show in Central Texas, the Texas Sports Hall of Fame Collector Show, March 20th and 21st at the Texas Sports Hall of Fame. Come meet former Pittsburgh Steeler Greg Hawthorne and former San Antonio Spur Alvin Robertson on Friday. Saturday, former Dallas Cowboy Mel Renfro, Beasley Reese, and Baylor great Lake Seastrunk are scheduled to appear. Show hours are Friday 11 to 5, Saturday 9 till 4. Get your autographs authenticated by JSA both days. Dealers from Texas and Oklahoma will be exhibiting. For more information, visit theautographsinc.com.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Looking for football talk without the fluff? It's Down and Dirty with Scott Mitchell, a former NFL quarterback breaking down the game from the inside, plus real conversations about sports, leadership, life, and everything in between. No hot takes for clicks, just honest analysis, strong opinions, and stories you won't hear anywhere else. Football talk and more, the way it's supposed to be. Subscribe now to Down and Dirty with Scott Mitchell on YouTube.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Back with us, John Morris Show, final segment on a Friday, final segment for the week, and looking forward to continuing with that Baylor Bold weekend. I think with softball moving up to a 1 p.m. doubleheader today that I can get out there this afternoon. I'm looking forward to that. And then baseball tonight, we mentioned this earlier, Baylor versus Air Force, Salute to Service weekend, $3 tickets for military who can show their ID. So come on. We'd love to have you at Baylor Ballpark and everyone at Baylor Ballpark for the weekend series. And mentioned this earlier this week, but the starting pitcher for the Air Force Falcons tonight is scheduled to be Gaines Estridge, who is the son of Brian Estridge, the voice of the TCU Horned Frogs. one of my really best friends in the business. Brian is just great. And I've watched Gaines grow up. And here he is now pitching at Baylor Ballpark for Air Force. So pretty cool to see that this evening. I hope to catch part of that coming up this evening as well. So baseball 3-game series at home against Air Force. Softball 3-game series against Iowa State. But again, moved up to a 1 p.m. doubleheader today to hopefully get ahead of the rain. All right, let's check some birthdays for you. How about Turner Beard turning 6 years old?
What?
Turner is one of my grandsons, and happy birthday to Turner Beard. So big 6. I mean, he is a big 6.
I literally remember him like when he was born.
You probably do. Yeah, that's right.
We were at the race. That's wild. That's crazy.
Right. That's exactly right. So Turner is a kindergartner at South Bosque Elementary and doing so well. And I love that guy. I love all my grandkids. But happy birthday to Turner Beard. He had. Did I tell you about the skating party?
Yes.
Okay. He had a skating party Sunday for his birthday, and he had the blades. And the skate blades, and he was just zipping around. He was one of the best skaters out on the floor of any age. So he was loving that. So great party on Sunday. And then his actual birthday was yesterday, Thursday, March the 5th. So happy birthday to Turner Beard, 6 years old. All right, other birthdays today includes Andrew Billings. Remember, Bill played at Waco High and then Baylor, outstanding career. He was the Big 12 Defensive Lineman of the Year one year and then drafted by the Bengals, now with the Chicago Bears. Just a great guy. And talk about guys who like to come home or who have Waco as their home. Billings is one of those. He is back really whenever he can be.
No, he's really prideful in Waco, and he's a really good dude. So happy birthday to Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew Billings. Good luck to him continuing with the Bears. It's Bob Bodine's birthday today. You know, the firm Eastman and Bodine, they are Baylor has used them a lot to vet candidates and used as a search firm for coaches, for athletic directors through the years. And Bob is a really, really good guy. Kevin Gall, who works in our athletic department, used to work for Eastman and Bodine. So happy birthday to Bob Bodine today also. Who else is on the list? March the 6th. Here is, it's Ryan Hendricks' birthday. Ryan worked with us, long, tall Ryan Hendricks worked with us on Inside Baylor Sports and did a terrific job when he was here and still doing videos. And he's from Boulder, Colorado. I think he was in New York last I knew, so maybe he is still there. But happy birthday to Ryan Hendricks today as well. Danielle Robart's birthday, the much better half of Kyle Robart's. Danielle worked with us in athletics and equestrian, and Danielle's birthday is today also. I think that is it. That's all I have for today. Just making sure. Yeah, that's all I have for today. So March the 6th and going into the weekend, happy birthday to those folks. If I missed you, I do apologize. All right, big weekend ahead. And fun to visit with you every morning, 9 to 10 a.m. We are live 9 to 10 a.m. Central Time on YouTube, on Facebook, on X, or you can catch archives available anytime at your convenience. If you're so inclined, subscribe and like, and we would appreciate that. And we'll continue to grow here. And do appreciate Brandon McGinnis and Garrett Ross behind the scenes and appreciate your being with us as well. John Morris Show brought to you by Alliance Bank, Central Texas, and by the Brazos Landing. Hope you have a great and safe weekend. We'll reconvene on Monday. When I connect on Monday, I'll be in Kansas City.
Yeah, you could be remote.
That's right. Hopefully remote for a long time next week. We'll find out. But we are leaving Sunday for Kansas City. Big 12 women's tournament wraps up on Sunday. Men's begins next Tuesday. So I'll connect from Kansas City to be with you all next week. Thanks for being with us. Have a great and safe weekend. We appreciate your tuning in to the John Morris Show. Thank you to the Rogue Media Network. Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy
without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Sports don't stop, and neither do we. Welcome to 365 Sports, your home for real conversations, original shows, and coverage that lives where sports actually happen. Join David Smoke, Craig Smoke, and myself, Paul Catalina, for in-depth interviews and local stories to the moments national media misses. 365 Sports brings you the voices, debates, and perspectives fans care about every single day. Subscribe now on YouTube, search 365 Sports, and never miss a moment because sports aren't seasonal. They're 365.
At DeCampli's Italian Ristorante, we are committed to providing an authentic Italian experience. Through exceptional service, delicious food, and a family environment, we want our guests to create memories that they will want to share with their family and friends. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Saturday, closed on Sundays. Make your reservation today. Check us out on Facebook and at decampleys.com.
My name is David Maddox, owner of Waco Foundation Repair. I've been in business right at 20 years, incorporated since 2003, and nonstop, very busy business to be in. We stay plenty busy with this good old Central Texas ground that constantly moves and does its thing. If you think you have foundation repair issues, call Waco Foundation Repair today.
Spring has sprung, and now's a great time to schedule a checkup for your vehicle. As Texas weather changes, it's important to make sure you and your loved ones are safe on the road. Request an appointment online at CompleteCarCareCenter.com today. We're equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on your vehicle. Our experienced technicians can check the health of your tires and inspect your vehicle for any unseen issues. Kish Complete Car Care Center at 5300 Franklin, where we take pride in keeping individuals safe, honestly.
Hey, it's Matt Mosley of The Matt Mosley Show. We want you to watch our show every day, 1 to 3 on YouTube or wherever you get your podcast. And you get to see big name guests like Gary Patterson, Art Briles, Scott Drew, Doug McNamee, major Cowboys insiders, ESPN legends like Sal Palantonio. When news breaks on Cowboys or Baylor or NFL, we want you to look here first. 1 to 3 weekdays, it's the Matt Mosley Show.